Good morning, Flamingo Farmhouse. How are you today? We're going to do a really quick live because my air conditioner guy is on his way here. Might get a little noisy while we're crafting. It's okay. But the bunnies, you guys, look at these little bunnies. They're going to be stinking cute bunnies. I want to do this club with you guys. So remember we did the Snoopy one for next month. We're going to do this month now. So what you need to do is you need to say club, and then I'll send you the link. Sign up for the link. You'll get the bunnies, and then next month you'll get the peanuts. It's so much fun. And if you're a Perks member, the price goes from $22 down to $17. You can't complain about any of this. So let's get started because this is so much fun, those bunnies. I'm hoping you can see here today. Yeah, you can. I have everything kind of in a disarray. I'm also, look at this. This is a new kit that I'm offering and I'm gonna make live with you guys. Oh, shut the front door. Is that stinking cute? I'm gonna make one up and then I'll show you all the goodness there with my wood cuts. Okay, so your kit is gonna give you, I think there's 4, 2 of these little guys with the little nipped ear bunny, and then 2 of the straight ear bunnies, okay? And it comes with 2 colors. I don't remember what colors they are, but I'm gonna use Couture Teal and Berry today, okay? Because that'll work with my house. So that's fine. And it comes with polka dots and plaids. So you're gonna get this too. It's called polka plaid. Okay. I guess they didn't want to do both words, so they called it polka plaid. I'm cutting mine in half. You might want to go in and grab a 9x9 ink mat because those are great to have. And you're gonna want to place your little buns down, your little buns. And so each bunny is its own entity, right? So I'm gonna do, let's see, so if that one goes that way, and then I'm just gonna flip it, right? Yeah, and then it'll be a mirror image. So I'm gonna do both of my bunnies down here. And when you stick them on this ink mat, it's great because it makes them flat. You don't have to iron them or anything like that. I love me bunnies. I think we're gonna do it this way because these are smaller. They only fit 1 bunny at a time. Now, the big question is, which one do I do polka dots and which one do I do teal? Ooh, we could double polka dot and make it teal and berry. Yeah, let's do that. We can do whatever we want, you guys, because it's our project. I make it as pretty as I want, as ugly as I want. It's all about me on this one. Okay, so we're just gonna stick our stencil down right there on top of our bunnies. Grab the teal. Get the squeegee going here. I'm just using the mini. Mini for the Winnie. I know, I'm just so full of puns today. Love it. Okay, stick, smear, and peel. You guys know the rules. And we're gonna actually use this over again before we wash it. Because why wash it if we have to use it again with the same color? And then we're gonna peel this up. Oops, I didn't get any. This little polka dot went to market. There we go. Went wee. Up. Wrong animal. Oh, look at those little bunny dots. Do you see? It looks like little polka dots. I love it. Okay, so now I'm just going to place this back down. And if you want to get all crazy and line up the dots, you could do that. I'm not that much about it, but I'll do it because I know some of y'all have to have that. What is the word? I don't know what the word is. Like consistency, you know, there. So we're gonna go over the rest of the bunny. I don't think I am gonna do teal and berry. I don't know, maybe I will in a minute. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So much stress here, you guys. Not really, but it's fun. Okay, so we got bunny number 1 done. We're gonna take this and wash it in the sink real quick when I'm done. Okay, bunny number 1. So now all we have to do is lift the corner carefully and let these guys go over here to sit and dry. Okay, easy peasy, lemon breezy. Bunny doodahs here. Let them dry, let them dry, let them dry. Just let them dry, because we're gonna hot glue gun them. Now what I do want to do here though, so that my next bunny does not get teal on it, is I do want to wash this off with just a tad bit of water, but the problem is I don't know where I put my water. There's my spray bottle. Oh, there's no water in that one. It's usually hanging right here by me, but special me, I don't know where I put it. So let's just pour some. Oh, it's right here. It is literally right here by me. Check it out. It was sitting right in front of my face. So we're just gonna spray this just to get that teal off and a little bit of the threads that stuck, right? They'll come right off with water. Not a big deal. And just kind of wipe that, let it dry a hot second, get all those little threads off. It's not gonna hurt anything, but you just want that teal off there. Now you could use paste with this. If you didn't want to use ink, you could use paste. Remember the ink, the only difference is that one washes and one doesn't. And the paste, like if you do wash it on material, it just like really fades out. It makes it look like a stained design instead of a vivid design. Okay, so let's get this other little bunny. So we're gonna stick him here. And see how little, yeah, this ink mat is a lifesaver. Okay, so this is the way, so we're gonna do it that way. And I hope that works, and if not, you know what? We'll just do it when it's full of fluff. I don't care. Okay, and then we're gonna do the plaid. Who's here? Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Glad to see you. Say hey when you join. If you're interested in the club kit, you need to say club, and I'll send you the link. And you too can make these bunnies, and then next month make the peanuts pillow. I know, I kind of did it backwards, but you know what? Life happens. So today I'm using berry ink and Couture teal ink to make my little bunnies. And this is the plaid, polka plaid they call it. Polka plaid, like polka dots. Polka plaid. Polka dots and plaid in the kit this month. I do have 2 sets of these that I do sell at my events. So if you are going to be in Daytona Beach this weekend at the quilt event, you can stop and get it before anyone else. Or go online, order it under the club, and grab that because these bunnies are hot. They are hot, hot, hot. Grab your bunnies, sisters and brothers. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Okay, now this ink mat, like I said, this is your savior here because we're just gonna line up this line. It should line up really nice. Wait, which way? Maybe this way. This ink mat is gonna hold everything down for you and make life amazing. Yeah, that's this line. So we just line our plaids up right there. Stick, smear, and peel. It's my motto in life, baby. Make it easy. Stick, smear, and peel. And let's get these bunnies going. And then we're just going to actually heat set it since it's an iron, since it's ink, I mean. We're gonna heat set these just to make sure that it's nice and dry. And then I'm gonna show you, we're gonna stuff them. They're little stuffies that you can hang. You can put on a little swagger, whatever. Okay, Barbara, I'll be happy to send you the link. I'll do that real soon here when we're done. You will so love it. Next month is a peanuts pillow. And I already did that one. I am feeling good, thank you. You know what? Everything happens for a reason, right? We're gonna wash this here in just a hot second. Everything happens for a reason, and we're not to question that. We just know that through that, God will be glorified, and I'm gonna own that. That's just where I'm at. So it's okay, it's all good. But thank you, keep praying. Things, you know, doing all the things, making it all the best that you can get. Okay, so these little guys are tricky when they come off, but we're gonna get them dry real quick here. Let me go ahead and wash this mat again real quick to get my berry and my little smudgies off. You know, if your sticky mat gets to the point that you can't wash anymore, you can simply use Windex and it'll get all the crud off. So, and it'll still be sticky, so that's always a good thing too. I have all those tips and tricks coming at you on different days. So we don't do everything all at once, but we do things as much as we can, right? Okay, got all that done. We'll set that to the side, let it dry. We do have to wash our stencils here because I don't want them to dry on there. The ink, your ink is a little more, you want to get it washed off. Paste is more forgiving than ink. So whenever you're inking, it's just better to wash it quicker than later. So we'll go ahead and wash this and I'll show you how it's done. So just flood it with water. And then I like to take like a microfiber towel. You can use Clorox wipe if you want on the front, not on the back. I know some people say, oh, Clorox wipes help rejuvenate it. It really doesn't. I've been doing this since the company was born, and you know, you can use Clorox wipes, but I truly just love the water aspect because the less chemicals you put on your transfers, the better, because it's just gonna wash right nice right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this water going and just flood it. And then I like to use on the back side my board eraser, because to me that gets all the screen nice. Now I'm not pushing hard, I'm just rubbing it over it to get in that screen like this. Just getting those little schnibbles out of color. Little schnibbles of color. You don't need those in your screen to hang out. All right, and then you just put the white side down, give it a little rub, and boom, it's ready to go for next time. Let it dry, and then you can use it again and again and again. The beautiful thing about our stencils is they're reusable. Ta-da! Okay. Did that. Super easy, right? Let me set this to the side. Okay, now we just want to make sure our bunnies are nice and dry. So I'm just going to give them a little blow dry here. And then we're actually gonna iron them just to keep them nice and flat while we stuff them, because we're gonna stuff these puppies up. And like I said, you could use paste since you're probably never ever gonna wash the bunnies. But I just thought it would be easier to, ouch, it gets hot, to get, duh, it's a heat tool. I just think it's easier to use ink and the ink mat. I guess you could use the ink mat with paste. I mean, why wouldn't you be able to? It would all be fine. I don't know. It's just me being weird, I guess. So I just went ahead and used ink because I said, you know what? It's a piece of material, so why not use ink? It just makes sense to me. Yeah, I do a lot of weird things. So this morning, how many of you guys have great stuff that gets you going every morning? I love my coffee. I have some samples for you guys that I earned. So if you guys need a sample of my hormone balancing happy coffee, I need you to just put coffee in the comments. And if you're here watching the replay, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. And so today we're doing the club. There's stuffed bunnies. I'm holding this with a pen because my heat tool is hot. It is hot. And I'm just gonna kind of lay it down a little, heat it down, just to dry. And then we will use this little ears. Their little ears are curling. Use my little iron here to make it flat before we stuff them up. But anyways, if you're here, thanks for watching the replay. If you're not here live, I appreciate it. If you could share me out and about, sprinkle is what everybody likes to call it. I think that sounds like you're peeing, but just saying, sprinkle. So share it out and about, share with your friends. And we got the polka dots here. They're probably dry. Okay, let's turn on the little iron and grab a clean cloth to iron on, just to get these guys flat. I forgot to turn off. I'm going to turn them over just to make them flat. I forgot to turn off my little fan for my laser cutter. We're going to do that laser maybe today because I'm doing all these things for my show. Okay, so you're just gonna go ahead. Phone is going off. I have a meeting I'm supposed to be at. I'll go to that in a hot minute. Okay, so we got our bunnies. We got this one done. But we're crafting, guys. I don't need no meeting. I need to craft. I'll talk with those people some other time. Right. You guys feel me. You get all the feels. Crafting is so good for your brain. That's why I love doing my drink and crafting, because it really does. It releases all ouch, fry me. All that dopamine and serotonin, gets everything all even and balanced. Wow, that was hot just for that hot second. Guys, be careful when you're playing with hot things. They will burn you, just so you know. As if, Mary Jo, as if they aren't smart. You weren't to play with that. Get that little ear down, little guy. Okay, so we got these guys all nice and flat now. Turn off that hot little iron because it made me get a little crazy there. Okay, so now we have our 4 little bunny pieces. We got to use something hot again. Grab your hot glue gun. Okay, get that going. When you get here, make sure you say, hey, hey, so that I can say, hey, hey, back. And it comes with fluff, so you don't have to worry about going to the store and getting fluff or anything else like that. Now, if you are a seamstress, of course you would stitch your bunnies, but Mary Jo does not do that. So there's that. So I just do a bead, or you could use, I think I do have some of that. It's a material glue. I mean, I could go look for that. That would probably, and it's a no fray material glue. But anyways, if you're like me, you're just going to grab your hot glue gun and you're gonna put your bunny ears together like this with hot glue. Let me see if I can find that. I bet I could use my instant stick too. That would work too. Let's see, where is this it? Stop Fraying Permanent Fabric Adhesive. Let's try that. That'll work better than hot glue. I won't burn myself. It seems to be what I'm doing today. Okay, let's try this. This might work better. So I'm gonna start with the ears. I don't know if I've ever used this. Oh yeah, I've used it. I used to make a lot of stuffies, and this is probably what I used. Let's see if it's still good. Silly me. Yeah. So just put a bead around it. And if you do that, it will stop the fraying of this material. They made it so that you would sew it, but homie don't sew, so that ain't gonna happen. I don't like to sew. I've never liked to sew. I will not sew. So there is that. So there is that, right? Crazy. Okay, so let's just put this down here. And this dries really nice. This is Aileen's Original Stop Fraying Permanent Fabric Adhesive. And I think it just has to dry. It's not a big deal. Let's see what it says. If you could read it, because it's so small. It says, let dry 24 hours, wait 7 to 10 days before washing. Not dry cleanable. Apply a thin coat into frayed edges. When glue is wet, remove excess glue with a damp cloth. Let dry. Okay, well, we're not gonna let it dry that long. I'll use my heat gun and we'll just do that. So I'm just gonna go along the edges all the way down to kind of the middle of the butt, because we need to stuff our bunnies. Okay. Yeah, I have issues with that. Gotta stuff our bunnies. Hey, somebody's gotta stuff their bunnies. All right. There we go. Okay, and then you just kind of bring your bunnies together here, folks. There you go. All right. So this is our bunny. And then, oh, it's even kind of apart. Now I'm just going to show you, because this is not hot glue. So maybe I could put a little hot glue here just to hold a little bit too. Usually the hot glue works, but today it didn't. But I'll just do that just to hold it. This is a hard one to do on the live, isn't it? It's okay. We'll learn together. I love this. You just have to wait for it. But anyways, oh, don't fly away. Okay, so then what you're gonna do with your bunny, obviously, is you're gonna stick your stuffy stuff up in it once it's dry, and then you'll have a little stuffy bunny, okay? But mine's not dry, so I have to let it be, apparently, for 24 hours. So we're gonna pretend, and I'm gonna hold this up and show you how cool it looks, and then I will come back and show you, hopefully tomorrow, a stuffy picture of it stuffed, because I need this for my show. Look at this, it's so cute. I'm loving it. Okay guys, I'm gonna go finish this second bunny and let him sit and dry. And then I'm gonna come back later and do that nice big circle with you once I decide what I'm gonna put on it, okay? Okay, you guys have a great Monday. Aloha.